Have you ever watched the film The Martian and wondered if growing crops on Mars is possible? In this cinematic masterpiece, we witness the protagonist stranded on the red planet, using his knowledge of botany to attempt the seemingly impossible: farming in Martian soil. Unlike the abundant, life-nurturing soil of our home planet, Mars presents an environment that is, to put it mildly, less than hospitable to agriculture. Harsh climates, a lack of protective atmosphere, cosmic radiation, and the scarcity of liquid water are just a few of the obstacles faced. Yet despite these challenges, scientists are exploring solutions like greenhouse systems which mimic Earth's conditions within a structure capable of withstanding Martian extremes. But the hurdles don't stop there. With half the solar intensity of Earth and a scarcity of crucial resources like water and oxygen, the potential for agriculture on Mars becomes a complex yet fascinating puzzle. It seems like a far-fetched idea, doesn't it? But let's dive in and see how science is turning this sci-fi concept into a potential reality. Unlike Earth, Mars is not a welcoming environment for agriculture, but why is that? Let's delve into the challenges that make Mars a tough cookie to crack for farming. First things first, Mars lacks a protective atmosphere like the one we enjoy on Earth. Our atmosphere does a fantastic job of shielding us from harmful cosmic radiation. But on Mars, the lack of a similar protective layer means that these harmful rays can directly hit the surface, making it a hostile environment for any form of life. Then let's talk about the weather. Mars is infamous for its extreme climates. The temperature can plunge to a bone-chilling -125 degrees Celsius at night, and then soar to a scorching 20 degrees Celsius during the day. This dramatic temperature fluctuation makes it nearly impossible for any Earth-like crops to survive. Cosmic radiation is another big hurdle. On Mars, there's no magnetic field to deflect the solar wind, which is a stream of charged particles emitted by the sun. These particles can cause significant damage to living cells, posing a severe problem for any potential Martian farmers. And water, the lifeblood of agriculture, is scarce on Mars. The red planet does have water, but it's primarily in the form of ice. The atmosphere is so thin that any exposed liquid water quickly evaporates or freezes. So, providing a steady supply of liquid water for crops is a significant challenge. And then there's the soil. Martian soil is toxic, containing high levels of perchlorates, a type of salt that's harmful to humans and most plants. Any crops grown in this soil would need to be thoroughly cleaned or processed before they could be safe to eat. Overcoming these hurdles is no small feat, but scientists are exploring innovative solutions, one of them being greenhouse systems. These systems would provide a controlled environment for growing crops, protecting them from the harsh Martian climate and cosmic radiation, and supplying them with the necessary water and nutrients. How can greenhouse systems potentially make Martian agriculture possible? Imagine a structure, a greenhouse, capable of mimicking Earth's climate on the barren Martian landscape. These greenhouse systems, designed to withstand the harsh Martian environment, could be the key to successful agriculture on the red planet. The external structure of these greenhouses would need to endure strong winds, radiation, and potential dust storms. Think of it as a protective bubble, shielding the precious life inside from the unforgiving Martian elements. Internally, greenhouses would provide a controlled environment for crops to thrive. By precisely managing temperature, humidity, and atmospheric composition, we could create conditions for successful crop development, much like on Earth. However, setting up these systems is no small feat. The greatest challenge may lie in the supply of energy and resources. Mars receives only about half the solar intensity that Earth does due to its greater distance from the sun. But don't let that discourage you. The thinner Martian atmosphere allows more solar radiation to penetrate, enabling efficient solar power systems. Water, a vital resource for life, is available on Mars primarily in the icy form. Although extracting and purifying it comes with additional costs, it's a hurdle we're prepared to take on. Given the high perchlorate content in Martian soil, hydroponics, a method involving water instead of soil, might be a preferable approach. Oxygen, essential for both plant and human survival, is scarce in Mars' atmosphere, constituting only 0.13% compared to Earth's 20.946%. However, NASA's 2021 MOXIE experiment successfully produced oxygen from the Martian atmosphere using carbon dioxide, paving the way for future possibilities. Despite these challenges, the prospect of cultivating crops on Mars using greenhouse systems is promising. It's a complex journey filled with scientific exploration, technological advancements, and creative problem-solving. As we continue to innovate and explore, we're taking strides toward making the dream of Martian agriculture a reality. Despite the obstacles, the potential for cultivating crops on Mars using greenhouse systems is promising. What does the future hold for Martian agriculture? This is a question that has intrigued scientists and space enthusiasts alike. The answer lies in the ongoing research and experiments that hint at the possibility of growing crops on the barren Martian landscape. One of the most promising developments in this regard is the successful execution of the MOXIE experiment by NASA in 2021. This breakthrough experiment demonstrated the possibility of producing oxygen from the carbon dioxide-rich Martian atmosphere. Oxygen is not only crucial for human survival, but also plays a vital role in plant respiration, a key process in their growth and development. Therefore, the success of the MOXIE experiment is a significant stride towards achieving agriculture on Mars. But the journey doesn't stop here. Scientists are continuously researching and experimenting with ways to make Martian agriculture a reality. The focus is on developing innovative, sustainable solutions that can withstand the harsh Martian conditions while ensuring the growth of crops. For instance, hydroponics, a method of growing plants in water instead of soil, is being considered as a potential approach given the toxic nature of Martian soil. Moreover, the greenhouse systems being developed are expected to evolve and become more efficient, allowing for precise control of conditions necessary for plant growth. These systems would need to effectively manage resources, particularly energy, given the lower solar intensity Mars receives compared to Earth. The challenges are indeed daunting, but they are not insurmountable. With every new research finding and technological advancement, we are inching closer to solving the Martian agricultural puzzle. Each step taken brings us closer to the dream of self-sustaining human colonies on Mars, where inhabitants could grow their food. The road to achieving agriculture on Mars is filled with scientific exploration, technological advancements, and creative problem-solving. As we venture into the future, the dream of cultivating crops on Mars brings us one step closer to human colonization on the Red Planet.